WNBA star Brittney Griner is back here in the U.S. after spending nearly 10 months in a Russian jail. Griner arrived in San Antonio Friday morning. She had been sentenced to 9 years in a prison camp on drug charges. She was released after Washington and Moscow agreed to a prisoner swap involving a convicted arms dealer. Weijia Jiang has the latest from the White House.
After a grueling stint in a Russian prison, doctors are evaluating Brittney Griner at Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio. She landed in Texas this morning.
She has been reunited with her wife, Sherelle. U.S. officials who met her on the ground said she was in very good spirits, appears to be in good health.
For the first time, a glimpse into Griner's life behind bars, doing hard labor and sleeping in a bed far too tiny for her 6'9" frame. Griner's lawyer told ESPN that she chopped off her signature dreads because it was so frigid, her hair froze. Marine veteran Paul Whelan, imprisoned in Russia since 2018 on what the U.S. calls sham espionage charges, was not part of the exchange, which freed convicted arms dealer Viktor Bout, known as the Merchant of Death. Today, Vladimir Putin did not rule out more prisoner swaps, saying anything is possible.
But Viktor Bout was the highest profile prisoner we had. So what else do we have?
Well, we'll see. Actions, not words. So we heard what Mr. Putin said. Now let's see what he and his officials are willing to do to help us get Paul home.
A U.S. official tells CBS News that over the summer, Moscow proposed trading Whelan for a Russian assassin who is serving a life sentence in Germany, convicted of murder. The U.S. had no power to release the prisoner, and Berlin refused. Whelan's sister Elizabeth says President Biden called her, vowing not to leave him behind.
I don't look for apologies, I look for action. And I am willing to be very plain spoken about that. What I'm looking for is for us not to let 1 second, no grass grow under our feet over the next few weeks as we move forward trying to figure out how to get Paul back.
And Weijia joins us now with more. Is there any update on when Brittney Griner will be able to go home and back to Phoenix?
Well, it really just depends on what doctors find during this long, lengthy evaluation, because as you can imagine, given what she's been through for the past several months, they're going to have to check not only her physical well-being, but her mental and emotional well-being as well, and that varies from person to person. So the White House tells us that, they hope that she won't have to stay longer than necessary, but certainly they are concerned about her, and they want to make sure that she is ready to re-enter the world that she left, a very different world that she came from in Russia. And so we don't have an exact date. We can tell you that she is reunited with her wife, and U.S. officials say she seems to be in really good spirit. She seems to be in good health. But of course, what you see on the exterior does not always match what's actually going on. That's why doctors are taking so much care and time to really evaluate Griner.
President Biden says he's willing to do anything to bring the other hostage, Paul Whelan, home. Does that include a direct conversation with the Russian President Vladimir Putin?
Well, the White House says that if President Biden thought that such conversation would have a positive outcome or a positive impact on Whelan's circumstances, that he would do what he felt he had to do. They added that right now that is not the case, and so the president is not going to engage with Putin. You may remember that he said the very same thing with regard to Brittney Griner when he was about to go to the G20 summit in November. He said that, look, if Putin wants to have a serious conversation about bringing her home, then I would consider talking to him. He ended up not going to that summit and ended up not showing any seriousness, at least not enough for the president to engage in a phone call. But the White House is being cautiously optimistic. They obviously heard what Putin said about the possibility of more prisoner swaps. They caution, though, that they have to see what he and his team does instead of just relying on those words. Catherine?
Weijia Jiang, thanks.